Hello, all you awesome Tiger Cubs. Glad you guys could join us today for your workout of the day. So, little tutorial about what you're gonna do today. As you can see, there's kind of some tape right here on the floor. I made my own little agility ladder, right? So, what you can do, I made this out of just blue painter's tape. If you don't have that, maybe some masking tape will work good. Some kind of tape. If you don't have any tape that you can use, some good things to use around the house would be like a broom and a mop, right? If you're using the tape, this is very simple, right? You're just gonna make 3 lines, 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna do one on the top connecting them, one on the bottom connecting them, right? So that's gonna be your own little personal agility ladder today. So let's go over what we're gonna do now. Get rid of that tape, it's rolling around me. Okay, so your warm-up today is going to be a stance drill. So this is how this is gonna work. You're gonna work on front stance, back stance, sitting stance. You're gonna do this drill for 20 seconds, and then you're gonna do it 4 times, right? So either count to 20 in your head or get a timer, right? Have your parents time you. So we're gonna work on our front stance. You're gonna have one foot in one side of your little agility ladder. Your other foot's gonna line up with the other square, but it's gonna be behind you. You're in your front stance. So hands in guard position. So we're gonna do this for 20 seconds. You're gonna start here. You're gonna switch your feet. Then your other foot goes in the square, and the one that was in the square comes behind you. So now you're in your opposite front stance. Now you're gonna switch. Now your other foot's gonna go back into the square. The one that's in is gonna go out of the square, and you're gonna shift to a back stance. Boom. So feet making an L shape. And now you're going to the other square. Boom, feet making an L shape. So you always have one foot inside the square, one foot behind the square. Now to get into our sitting stance, you're gonna jump and your feet are gonna be, boom, over that square, right? If you can't make it like this, then have one foot in and one foot off, okay? And then you're gonna start over, right? So it's gonna be front stance, back stance, sitting stance. You can do that for 20 seconds. Front stance, back stance, sitting stance. All right, so you can do that for 20 seconds, and you can do that 4 different times, okay? Make sure you're breathing, make sure you're trying to keep your head up, make sure you're keeping your hands in guard position, right? Check yourself every once in a while, look down. Make sure that foot's in that square. Make sure it's nice and straight, right? It's okay to look at yourself and make sure you're doing everything the best you can. Okay, now we're gonna work on our front stance. So we're gonna go back to that one foot in the square, one foot behind, nice and straight. Hands are in guard position. Your focus is to not let this front foot out of the square. So back leg's gonna come up. You're gonna do your number 2 snappy front kick, set it back down behind you. Like I said, front foot does not come out of the square. You're gonna do that for 20 seconds. You're just gonna do a nice, good, snappy number 2 front kick. Work on your balance. Then you're gonna switch feet, all right? We're gonna do that for 20 seconds on one side, 20 seconds on the other side, all right? And then after you do that, you're gonna go back and just one time do that stance drill again, okay? So between each technique that we're working on, you're gonna go back and do your stance drill. So now we're gonna get in our back stance. One foot in, one foot behind, hands in guard position. This time we're lifting our front leg, the one that's in the square. So you're gonna lift that leg, pivot, do a good side kick, set it down in the square, right? Really focus on landing that foot good. Don't let yourself balance don't let yourself lose your balance and wobble and, if it happens, it happens. Hey, no big deal, right? That's how we work on it, that's how we get better. So we're gonna do that same thing there. You're gonna do your front leg, which is number 1, right? Number 1 side kick for 20 seconds. Then we're gonna switch feet, and then our other leg's in the square. Same thing on that side. Number 1 side kick for 20 seconds. Again, look down, make sure you're doing it correctly, right? It's okay to check yourself, like I said. Do that for 20 seconds, each side, each leg, right leg and left leg. Then go back and do your stance drill one more time. Okay, now, the last one. You're gonna be in a sitting stance. Here you're gonna have one foot in, one foot out. You can see one foot's in the square, the other foot's out of the square. All right, so now we're gonna shuffle side to side. So one foot's always gonna be in, one foot's gonna always be out. So we're gonna aim our knife hand out first. We're gonna go that way, the way it started. We're gonna use this hand again. So as I shuffle to the side, chamber, strike. Turn my head, go the other way. Boom. Look, make sure you have one foot in, one foot out. Boom, look. Boom, right? Make sure you always have your target, looking at your target. This is important. Helps us with our focus. It helps us make sure we're doing everything the best that we can, right? And don't have lazy arms. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't have your arms all nice and weak, right? Up and strong, right? When you do your knife hand strike, your hand is up and strong, right? Remember, fingers together. Don't have them coming apart, right? We don't want wavy fingers. You want a knife, right? Strong, right? Strong. So you're gonna do that sitting stance, shuffling side to side. You're gonna do that for 20 seconds as well. And then again, go back and do your stance drill, okay? Now, after that, you're gonna work on your form, okay? So we're gonna do this 2 different ways, right? So first time we're gonna start in our square, right? So we're not using our feet, but we're not coming out of our square. So we're gonna start in our chumbi stance, and then we're gonna do our form, right? So this is how we do it in class. Say the words, right? Left high block, right high block, left low block, twin low block, yell, yeah! Always back to your chumbi stance, right? We gotta make sure we practice correct. All right, now we're gonna focus on using our legs, okay? So for this one, we can come out of the square because I don't want you to get messed up. So we're gonna start in our chumbi stance, right? First one, we're going to our left starts first, okay? So we go to the side, front stance high block, step together, step, right side, high block, step together, left on top, low block, crossing your hands, step up, turn sideways, twin low block, yeah! Back to your chumbi stance, this time go back to your attention stance. Awesome. So this is your agility workout of the day, right? Focus on that ladder, have some fun with it. I'm glad you guys are doing your workouts. Don't forget about our Zoom classes that we're doing. So get on there. I've already seen a few of you on there. I want to see more of you guys on there. Awesome. Good job today, guys. Good night.